Okay, I think this is good position. Yesterday, I think my mic is rubbing my collar on Wednesday, I think. So it's producing like some strange noise. Okay. Thank you. Okay. 对 It's okay. Let's switch on the light. Hmm? Live? Huh? Yeah, it's live. Why are you scared? Good morning, Ali. Thanks for joining so early in the morning. Yep. As usual, right? I would like to make sure the machine is hot enough. Let's fill the kettle with water. Right, the condition of the water, right, that's stored in a chiller. I think this was made. Oh, I can't see. The 8th of June, right? The water is still clear, right? So technically, if this is stored in chiller, right, it can last about 2 months at least, right? So we add into our water. For the making of filter coffee. Right after coming back from the roasting lessons, I have modified my roasting technique a little bit, and I begin to pick up different tasting notes, more complexity in the coffee that I roasted recently. So I think it's good that I went for the course. It broadened really my perspective. All right, so hello, Manchester, England. Nice to meet you. I think you are joining us for the first time, right? How do you find out about us? Right, I think I'm gonna make myself a filter coffee. You want to have breakfast? What do you want to have? washed. Okay. Huh? What do you want? Iced cappuccino. So early in the morning, iced cappuccino. Iced cappuccino.
Are you sure Coco can?
Later you go toilet. No, you have just went toilet, right? Okay. Wash your hand. Okay, my son requested for the iced cappuccino. Alright. So let's make one. You don't do coffee? Too bad. Good morning, Gwen. Thanks for joining. Iced cappuccino. First. There's no sugar. I'm not adding sugar, right? You can't handle the caffeine. Then what do you want to drink? Where do you get the $5 from? Huh? What? Oh, your piggy bank. Okay. Let's extract the coffee. I think I'll give him a single shot rather than a double shot. I give them a little bit. Right, this is my elder boy. This is my younger boy. Right, okay, go. Okay, go. Yeah. And yes, I let them try filtered coffee. Sometimes also milk-based coffee. Yeah, but they don't drink espresso. Yeah, it's never broken, just that the hot tap is broken. Huh? Ice peach tea? It's 8:30. Now you sit here and drink, okay? Ice cappuccino, huh? No, what do you want to eat? Huh? Kunyaman? Don't have much on the display. The things haven't arrived yet. So, what do you want? See. You want a? Oh no. The pie we are. Okay. What do you want? It's okay. No need. Quite quickly. What do you want? Later, if my customer come, I can't serve you. Food. I know you want iced peach tea. What food do you want? Why must you copy? I give you chocolate eclair. Go on. The pies are out. The pies are out of range. Yeah, this is for our own use in the shop. Faster. No, people can hear. Alright, let's first start with a single shot of piccolo.
Are you washing?
Washing this glass, yes. Need to wash. Huh? What do you mean? Now it's 8:45. Okay. You better get started your laptop for lesson later. You set up first, I will go in and unlock the password for you. Can you do it outside? No, now morning don't have really a lot of customers anymore, especially it's raining. You use hand to eat, okay?
Okay, so we use hand.
Yes. Wash your hand.
Cutlery.
No.
No. Oh man. People, you want to put it inside the sea. Then the customer before.
For customer service, you need to be paid customer. Right?
Hey. I have $6.
No. Please eat and get ready for a lesson. You have. Okay, you want PhD, you better. There's a paper wrap, right? You can use that. It's extra $10 charge for opening the straw for you. Yeah. Okay. The milk is good. Piccolo, not too bad.
How many people are there?
2.
How do you know?
I don't know. I think Ye is watching. Yes, when they are on holiday, and in fact, this is the last week of the holiday. Today is the last day of holiday. Saturday, Sunday is weekend, right? Then after that, Monday, school goes back to usual. Yeah, exams and tests. Singapore is pretty intense in terms of education. Um, yeah, especially for my elder boy, he's going for his national exam this year. It's crazy. Okay. Hmm? Rainy morning, no customer yet. It's bad thing for us. Okay, I'll share with you what I've learned in Jakarta. Okay, basically, I went for SCA certified roasting class with my teacher Nicholas from Peterborough. It's a 4 days intensive course. Um, when I say intensive, means it's from morning 8:30, right, and usually ends around 7. Usual day ends around 7 p.m. Last day we ended at 9:30. It's crazy, but we learned a lot of things. I think I can see the passion that my teacher has in terms of coffee and coffee roasting in the coffee industry. Basically, I learned how to control different aspect of the roasting of coffee itself, and I think what you know really leave a very big impact in my mind is that to be for the beans to be roasted well and tasted good, first of all, the bean quality is the most important, right? And of course, followed by the roasting technique and followed by sometime luck. So my teacher break it down to 60% bean quality, 30% roasting skill and technique, and 10% luck sometime. Yeah, sometimes you never know what can happen during roasting, but it should be, if everything goes as per normal, it should be quite consistent. But sometimes different batch of beans starts have different slight differences, so you have to adjust and tweak. And before I go for my roasting class, I've been roasting the beans my own way without really knowing what's each of the factors that's going to affect roasting itself. So for example, right, currently I'm using an electric roaster, and my teacher uses a gas roaster. So for me to adapt from electric to gas requires a little bit of adjustment. But after the first day, I'm gotten used to the machine, which is a 1 kg gas power roaster. Pretty cool, right? Very different in terms of using gas fire power. But I have learned that one of the most important thing that I didn't see, we no longer sell it. Yeah. Can you please don't touch the cash register? We are going to remove it because we are no longer offering that. You need to set up your laptop. What's the time now? Yeah, so factors affecting, there are so many of them, right? Bean quality, number one. Batch size. How much coffee beans, how heavy, how much coffee bean in terms of mass are you charging? Are you loading into the roaster each time? The initial charge temperature. What's the initial temperature they're gonna warm your roaster to? How long it takes for you to warm and heat up the roaster? How long you're gonna maintain the temperature to keep the temperature steady? And after roasting, Okay, let's talk about during roasting. There are factors such as fan speed, such as your drum type, drum speed. Yeah, and how do you vary your power, gas power, in different stages of the roasting? Right. For example, we had the first stage is called the drying phase, right, which is when green bean turns slightly yellow and there's a visible color change from green to yellow, right? Never mind. Quickly.
Like the 55.
Never mind. Therefore, you have to get started
No,
first.
it's not so many people enter at the same time.
Okay.
你就这样 one 的。
我不
Then
知
the
道。
website very laggy. Because a lot of people.
Okay, can already. You can log in. Yes. Hi, Rena. Thanks for joining. Renee, right? Renee. I hope I get your name correctly. Right. So, firepower. Whether you are loading the drum at a low speed or high speed, it also matters. And it also depends on how much space you have. And basically, roasting is about how thermal energy gets transferred from the heat source to the bean. And it seems simple in that, but then it is so complex because there are so many chemical reactions that happens during roasting itself. So you have to really strike a balance between all those factors as changing the roasting. Yeah. So in different days we learn different things, right? First day, the teacher make us understand the roasting machine, understand how the heating power changes and affect the heating rate without changing any other factors. So first day, basically, we just roast by increasing power, decreasing power. And subsequently, we begin to play with more factors that affect roasting. And usually we have theory class in the morning, right, before we lunch. Otherwise, we get really drowsy with all the theories. Right, so basically it's split into two parts, theory and practical. And I think on day one, we started with a little bit of sensory class by smelling different smell that usually happens in coffee, right? Like floral, sweet, caramels, the smell of caramelizations, smell of vinegar, smell of citrusy, and things like that, right? So we pick up a little bit of a sensory lesson. Then after that, we went on to theory, right? Talking about the factors which I've just mentioned. Right, of course, this theory is done over a 4-day period, not just in one day. And my notebook, which is about 2 cm thick, right? I write only one-sided. I use almost 3/4 of the notebook, right? So you can imagine how much information we have loading in our mind. And I think we also can't really ask for the PowerPoint from the teacher because it's copyrighted. Because some of the past students actually uploaded the content onto social media or upload to the web, and these are all hard work done by the trainer themselves, right? So it's content created based on SCA guideline, but then the content is actually created by the teacher themselves. So it is a lot of hard work, and they put a lot of work into, coming up with the syllabus to teach us. Yeah, so it's amazing, and I begin to see how each of my different factors affect the coffee quality, and I know how important carving is to carb really the differences, right? Hey, morning. Yeah.
Hot.
Hot. Oat latte, sure. Do you need the receipt? Okay, just wait for a short while. Let's get the oat latte. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Yeah, so basically, it's a very fruitful lesson. So not just for professionals, coffee professionals like us, but it's also for enthusiasts, home coffee roasters. Because in that class, I have my classmates, Amir, which is actually from ASK Malaysia, right? He's in operations and general management, but he has to do roasting because his team is roasting coffee. And as a manager, he needs to know what things are the roasters doing at his cafe and roastery. And I have another classmate. She and the father runs distributions of La Marzocco, and they are also distributing some smaller sampling roasting machines like Ikawa. And yes, and she has taken an interest to know about roasting, and then maybe later on she'll be able to explain to the customer better with her backup roasting knowledge. Yeah, she told me that she went back to Jakarta after the lessons and tried to roast on 1 kg roasters, and she said she failed miserably. I think she doesn't understand. Hey, hi Stan. Thanks for joining. Will you be going for more classes? Definitely, I will be. I want to take it all the way to beyond professional level. Okay. Right. So I want to eventually teach, like what my teacher Nick is doing. Yeah. But that's going to take a long time. But first, it take time and stages to do it. Yes, definitely, I'll be going back. Who knows? I may be inviting the teachers to come over to Singapore to conduct the class if there's enough people. That's what he told me. Yeah. And back to the story. Right. Yeah, yes, Q grader is definitely one of my target. Definitely, yes. And yeah, definitely. Euro? European Cup starting. European Cup. Started? Just started. Or started? Ah, okay. It's between the clubs, right? The major clubs. The club winner, the league winner. Hi, morning. Coconut latte. Hot latte. Having here. One flat white, huh? So flat white.
Okay.
Latte. Yeah. I haven't been following football or soccer. I used to like soccer a lot when I'm younger. I think my time when I supported my team was in the 1990s to maybe late 1990s. If I mention a few names, if you are if you are soccer lover, you probably know. If you are my age, my era is the Ryan Giggs, Eric Cantona, Lee Sharp, the era, right? Uh, not Michael Schumacher. It's what's the goalkeeper's name? Yeah, Solskjaer. From, yeah, these are the Roy Keane. Dennis Irwin. Yeah, these are the people that I know. After that, everything changes. I stopped following soccer. Yeah, basically, I couldn't wake up to watch all the soccer matches at night. Actually, in Singapore, it's the morning time. It's impossible for me to wake up. 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm no longer young. Alright, so let's try this coffee. Oh, this was roasted before I go. Let's try. Caffeine has no more effect on me. Yeah, I can drink at 9:30 and I still sleep like a pig. Yeah, it has no more effect on me, the caffeine. Alright, so let's see. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Hello. I'm doing this to 1:16 to 1:17 ratio. 18 grams of coffee with 300 grams of water. See the coffee bit. Good morning.
Let's go have coffee and
Sure.
something to eat. Is that all of the food?
Yes, currently. Yeah. Yes.
Can I get a latte?
Sure.
And a banana Dutch.
Okay, sure. You need the receipt?
Yeah, please.
Sure. Good.
Thanks so much.
Take a seat. Latte.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to roast more coffee.
This is more of a
I have to roast more coffee. Right, so this will sit here. Okay, let's fire this up. Ziying, can you get started with your work? Don't play chess. Get started with your work, please. Right. Right. So basically, today I had to roast 2 more batches of 5 kg. Technically, I'm loading this machine to the maximum capacity, and I won't do this for our house blend because I know I can do that. But usually we keep it at around 60 to 70% capacity. So number 1, I'm going to roast for our Inferno Java, which is our house blend number 1. So the plan is very simple. My teacher taught us to to plan the roast ahead, but we are a very small production roastery, so we do not really roast in high quantity. So we keep our roast fresh every time we do it. So usually depending on how fast our coffee runs out in the shop, right, and we will plan the roast accordingly. So basically, let me see. No, it's about 9:30. It's good. So heat up the roaster. I'm going to increase the fan a little bit. And it will take quite a while for the roaster to heat up. Okay, let me switch on the aircon. Right, first batch. Let's blend the coffee. For my house blend, I've tested to roast them separately, as in individually roasting each of the origin that I'm using. But I realized that the consistency and the taste is actually better if I roast them together. So I will just be blending the coffee, pre-blending, which means I will blend the coffee together, the green beans, and then I'm going to roast them together at the same time. There is a slight difference in color. Oh, I have 2 majestic Merlot. Okay, Inferno Java. This is the Inferno Java bucket. Yes, I try not to mix the bucket so that the smell stays the same. It gets a little bit noisy. This is how big a 60 kg bag is. Right, it's huge. I think I can make a shirt out of this. I will keep all these jute bags to see whether I can repurpose them later on. Maybe make them into sofa cover or something, I don't know. Okay, Rennie says, same here, I have a double shots of Americanos on the morning and a double shot of cappuccino in the afternoon and around 2:30. 2:30 p.m. Yeah, so you can see how big the bag is. I'm about slightly short of 1.7 meters, so I'm pretty short. And the bag is almost 2/3, even 3/4, even maybe 4/5 of my height, right? So I think it's 1.5 meters in terms of length. Okay, let me get my coffee in. This is the coffee I roasted before I went for the course. Now I can taste the slight roasting defects. I think I can taste a little bit of, I don't know why, it has a hint of bitterness on the outside. But it is still sweet, just like the sweetness is not very clear, right? I think going through the sensory class has heightened my senses. Oh yes, eggs. Yes, I'm lucky indeed. But I think it does the same as alcohol. I think because I think alcohol can be trained as well. Your ability to take alcohol. Okay, and the last bag of beans. Yep. So this is a batch of 6 kg coffee on a 5 kg machine. Okay, so okay, it takes a bit of time to heat up. I should plan my next rows too. So the next rows I want to do is our blend number 2, which is the harmonic elegance. Yeah, that's the harmonic. Okay, I think forgot to tilt the camera for you to see. Okay, so I'm preparing the greens for the second batch of rows. So let's get it ready. Where's my Brazilian coffee? It's here. Okay, so it's done preparing the greens. Second roast. First roast. Okay, I'm going to bring you closer. It's too close. So I think for those of you that have been following my life, I've been doing this quite often. Yeah, you get to see how the coffee is being roasted in ASK Coffee Roastery Singapore. This is the Java. Everything okay, Zee?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, good. Good. It's very good. Well, let me know if you have any question to ask while I wait for my machine to heat up. Or, just chat, right? Let's see. I can definitely taste. Hi, hi, hi. Ancola. I think I've sometimes the YouTube name doesn't register, but I've met quite a number of my friends that I met on YouTube that follow me on YouTube. They come visiting Singapore, and usually they'll drop by my cafe, which is very nice. Yeah, and I actually get to meet these friends which I've never seen before, right? Because when you do live in front of camera, it's always you guys watching me doing things, and I do not know you personally. It's interesting how we actually form bonds and become friends virtually. Right, still heating up slowly. This machine heat up time takes about 15 minutes at least. How are you, Ankola? What time is it now at your location? Recently, a customer just passed another very cute little machine to me, and I've repaired it. It's working now, just that the water, steam is working very well. 3:30 p.m., so it's perfect. Oh, so Ankola is also from Hawaii. Renee also from Hawaii. So I guess the time 8:30 Singapore time is now 9:40. So I think it's about 13 hours difference. Is it 13 hours? Oh, 11 or 13 hours difference, yeah. I don't know whether you have seen this. It's pretty iconic. Right, this is the Francis X1. It's a very cute machine, very iconic looking. But I think the manufacturers is they manufacture for Ely Coffee, if I remember correctly. Hi, Rose. Hi, Rose. Rosa. This is my friend from US also. Yeah. So that machine was actually gifted. It's The previous owner thought that it's no longer working. Having owned it for 10 years, I do some checking, right? The boiler has no issue, so it's able to heat up. But now it seems that the group is not dispensing water. It's dispensing some water, but it's not dispensing enough water. So I need to check the pump to see whether the pump is actually working, right? It's past 10 years, you know, so the pump could be, I hear the vibration at the back, but I'm not too sure whether the pump is pumping water. So yeah, going to check that when I have the time. All right. Okay, I'm heating the machine up to 175 degrees Celsius and I will charge it. So I guess now I can drop the green beans in. Sorry for the noise. Let's bring it slightly higher. Right, so now we wait. Yes. Oh, the Argos is definitely a very interesting machine. I've been enjoying the Odyssey Argos very much so far. The small footprint, the fast heat up time, it's a win for me, right? For home use, you know, we don't really need a very big boilers, and definitely we don't need a dual boiler for the sense. So yeah, I think it's overkill, but you know, it's personal preference. Yep. I think my Costa Rica beans has just sold out. I need to roast again. Yeah. Okay, we are reaching the drop temperature very soon. For this machine, I will always go on the uprising trend. That means I will drop the beans while the temperature is rising. You hear the beeping sound, which can be pretty loud once the temperature is reached. But this machine doesn't have PID. There it goes. Yeah, it doesn't have PID, right? So it cannot maintain the temperature for me. If it can, it will be a lot better, but it doesn't. So which means to say I have to drop once the temperature is heat. Banafi Smart Coffee Bean Roasters Kickstarter. Oh my god, 2 years. And they have not delivered. Any news from them? Kickstarter sometime is a hit and miss thing. So yeah, I think my Argos is not on Kickstarter. I paid full amount for my Argos, and I waited for about 1 year plus, I think close to 1.5 years before I receive it. But the Odyssey Argos team is very good. They keep updating you with newsletter. I think once every week or once every 2 weeks, I think. It's now slightly sweeter as the coffee cools down. Right, we are hitting turning point. On this large batch, usually it takes slightly longer, about 2 minutes. I'll see whether my tripod is tall enough for you to see the bean. Maybe I should flip my camera around. Soon they ship me some sample raw green beans. What? So they are supposed to ship the roaster, right? And they ship you some raw green bean. That's interesting. Ah, my goodness. Which company actually does that on the Kickstarter for this product? I can see that with the increased fan speed, my rate of rise is slightly higher than before. So I should be able to roast slightly faster. Because this batch, a full batch of 6 kg on a 5 kg machine usually takes about 16 minutes to roast. Usually that is unconventional in for the coffee roasting industry. Usually we finish a roast in about 12, maximum maybe 13 minutes, maybe 14. Yeah, but usually my coffee takes 16 minutes on a full batch. It's called Banafe. Banafe. Okay. Which country actually launched it on Kickstarter? Is it a Chinese product? Two years. Have they reached the goal for Kickstarter? Like how much money they have raised? It's dropped back to about 4.2, 4.3 ROR. Right, technically, when it's about 120 plus degrees, not much is being done to the bean. They're still green. Yep. American product. Huh, okay, it's an X-Tech company executive. Amazon. That's interesting. But you know, Kickstarter, they have a lot of fine print that you need to read. It's never a guarantee product launch. Yeah, so whenever you order on a Kickstarter or Indiegogo, is it Indiegogo? Yeah, it's always a gamble. I think this roast is still going to be about 15-16 minutes. Now the roast time is already 7:50. So, going to be 8 minutes soon. One thing I can do is to increase the charge temperature. Yeah, but I have to check whether it will actually do some roasting defects to my beans, such as tipping. Yeah, so I think I should be able to charge slightly higher temperature, maybe 180 on a large batch like that. Thank you, Terry. Yeah, the roaster is it's a very beautiful, usually not the conventional color that you see on roasters. Right, this is a white color roasters with gold trim. Basically, we try to match with our interior of our shop, of our cafe out front. Yeah, that's why we choose white color. Apparently, the color is still staying on after using this for coming to the second year. I maintain it once every week. Make sure that all the coffee chaff, all the powder, all the dust are being cleaned off. I should be oiling the motor very soon. Okay, now there's a color change. Right, it's changing from turning slightly yellowish. So there's a few important milestones in coffee roasting. Of course, one of the most important is your charge temperature, right? Then your turning point, which is when the coffee reaches its lowest temperature, right? In the initial phase of the coffee roasting, the green coffee beans are cold, so it's absorbing all the heat energy from the drum and from the surrounding, right? So it's gaining heat. So therefore you can see that there's a drop in temperature, and once it reaches the lowest point, which is called a turning point, you will start to increase gradually, right? And you need to charge the beans with enough energy so that you can reach first crack. And before first crack, there's this thing called the dry end, right? Or dry end is when the color reaches, almost all the color of the bean reaches uniformly yellow or yellowish brown color. Then it starts to undergo caramelization actually started maybe around 140-50 degrees Celsius, and there's different stages of caramelization. Yeah, from simple sugar become more complex sugars. Yeah, as it roast, the acidity drops, the sweetness increase, and then after roasting past certain point, right, the sweetness will start to drop, and the bitterness will start to surface. So, yep, it's all about managing heat and time. Right, we are reaching 12 minutes. I think it should be undergoing browning, yes. Right, so next color is cinnamon color. Happens before first crack. First crack on this bean should be around 188 degrees Celsius. Right, it's pretty consistent. But because I'm using 3 different beans inside, so so the crack can be slightly different in temperature and timing, but usually they are pretty okay. All the beans here are not really high in elevation. It's around 1002 to 1004. The Robusta is slightly lower, but the beans of the Robusta is bigger, so it takes longer to roast. You can see the color is reaching brown. Oops. Okay, now we are waiting for the first crack. It's still going to take about 15-16 minutes, right? Even if I increase the fan speed. So the next time I'm going to try, I'll be increasing the charge temperature, right? He has reached 175 degrees Celsius. So the machine beeps again. The target drop temperature for this particular blend is around 204. Okay, first crack is happening. Okay, I'll be dropping the beans pretty soon. So after the first batch, I'm going to end my live stream because I think you have been with me for 1.5 hours, which is very amazing. Okay. Welcome, Gwen. Thanks for joining for 1 hour plus. My God, Gwen, thanks for supporting. Oh, the rows is very uniform in color. I think the increased fan speed does help in making a more uniform rows as compared to my previous one, which is good. So now I can play with one more factor for my next rows, which is to increase the charge temperature. Okay, so now I'll be switching off my burner, and then I'll be dropping the temperature of the roaster down, and then I'm going to bring it back up again. Right? completely burned. I think this is from the previous batch. Can you see there's a difference in color here? Usually it's the Robusta that is lighter in color. I think these are not roasting defects, but you can see, I think the beans are not, the quality of the beans is not very good. So you can see this is lighter, and this Robusta actually is darker. You can see the difference in color. Right, so thanks for joining. I will see you very soon. Tomorrow is Saturday. I will not be doing my live stream. I have a course with the Switzerland company Solid tomorrow. I'm conducting a workshop. So thanks for joining. Right, thanks Terry. Thanks Gwen for joining. Thanks Ankola. Thank you. Thanks Renee for joining us. Rosa, Gwen of course, X, and wow, Stan 好久不见 and Karen, Maria. Oh, I haven't seen Maria before. And is this in Hola Buenas Tardes? Can someone just explain to me? I will probably need a Google translator for that. Ali from England, which I'm meeting for the first time. Right, thanks for joining, guys. Thank you. I will see you in my next show, right? Not much Robusta. Okay, but in our region, we have Indonesia. So they have pretty good Robusta. So thanks for joining. I'll see you soon.